Carol, and welcome to the show. If this is your first time watching, welcome. In the middle, after the break, we have a fitness routine, a fun fitness routine. Because of my broken foot, we're going to be doing that in a chair, but you can do it standing up if you prefer. We meet again the wellness keeper, Karen, and she has some more tips for helping us to keep our energy going as we age. And then we're going to learn more about life ball, the game you play for life. This is a team sport, a cross between netball and basketball, and has men and women playing up to the age of 90. Enjoy the show. Hi Karen, welcome to Over 50. So what? Fantastic to have you on the show.
Hi Carol, how are you going?
And tell us about the mitochondria. That's important for our energy levels and our well-being. What is the mitochondria? What's the role that it plays, and how do we look after the mitochondria?
So that's a great question, Carol. Our mitochondria, if you haven't heard of, they are little cells in our body, and they are your energy generators of your body, yourself. So they play two roles though. They're either in an energy generation mode, or they are in a defense mode. And when they're in the defense mode, they do not produce any energy. But what puts them in the defense mode is if you or your body is feeling any type of stress. The opposite of that, from a mitochondria point of view, is to find ways to keep your mitochondria happy. Because if your mitochondria are happy, then they're always in an energy generation mode, and that's where you start getting all the benefits of, high energy levels, longevity, vitality, and anti-aging sort of and anti-inflammation sort of benefits, and which make you look younger as you get older. Yeah.
And we all want that. So what are your top tips then for overcoming burnout and fatigue, and to keep those mitochondria happy so that we've got good energy?
The first big point in terms of what keeps you healthy, keeps you energetic, keeps your mitochondria happy is to look at your circadian rhythm and your sleep. The most important thing around that is all around light. So being able to expose yourself as much natural sunlight in the daytime when we're meant to be exposing ourselves to sunlight, because we know once we step outside into some sun, we always feel very energized very quickly, right? And also when you're in a dark room, you feel sleepy, you feel tired. So there's a huge difference, and light makes a huge difference. But the opposite to that is to ensure that at night, when the sun has gone down, and your body needs that cue to rest and relax and get ready for bed to go to sleep and have been in optimal sleep condition, is to reduce the amount of light that you're exposed to.
So that's the number one tip out of the 5.
Yep. So sleep in darkness, and in the daytime, expose yourself to as much sunlight in the morning. A biohacker is, instead of using sunglasses when you're out and about walking during the day, is to use a hat, because the hat then cuts the glare away. But the sunglasses is not therefore filtering your eyes from getting that natural sunlight into your body and resetting your circadian rhythm. So that's a biohack. That's a really simple one. Top tip number 2 is to look at your nutrition and your gut health. That mainly plants, eat not too much, and eat real foods. So eating whole foods, nothing processed, because anytime you put something processed into your body, that is a stress, because it's got chemicals, it's got colorings and all this additives and stuff, which is a stress to your body. Eating whole foods and eating lots more veggies, up to 9 cups of veggies a day. Third point is to it's all around stress. So when we are stressed, we often don't breathe deep enough. So we don't breathe from our bellies, and we breathe from our chest, or we hold our breath. So just ensuring that we're aware and conscious of that, and breathing through our noses, and finding more tools to manage your stress levels. So laughing and dancing are 2 amazing ways. And I know, Carol, you do a lot of that. Laughing and dancing are really good ways to boost your energy levels very quickly, because it changes your physiology. And while you're doing laughing and dancing, you have to you're always breathing in a lot more oxygen, which goes to your brain, which keeps, makes you more focused and clear very quickly. Yeah. So that's number 3. Number 4 is all around exercise. We do need to make sure that and I like to use the word movement over exercise. Movement, and one way of moving is walking. And, for us that are approaching our 50s or over 50s, walking is a very, very easy way of, keeping ourselves moving for mobility and longevity, and, ensuring that we are getting out there on a daily basis, out in the sun and also in fresh air. And the 5th point is all around mindset, and your emotional side of things. So as we talked about breathing and stress, and when we're stressed, we don't breathe well enough, is to just be very conscious about breathing. So daily, taking 6 deep breaths a day consciously is enough to boost your energy levels and get you out of that sympathetic, stress, fight and flight mode back into the rest and relax mode. And when you're in your rest and relax mode, your mitochondria are happy, and therefore when your mitochondria are happy, your energy levels go up.
Just 6 a day, that's it.
At the start of the day, because we know so much about the fact that how you start your morning creates the rest of your day.
Go for a 20 or 30 minute walk out in the fresh air, in the day, in the light, and take your 6 breaths and have a healthy breakfast. And that basically set you off for the whole day.
That's in really, really simple terms. Those are some of the basic foundations.
Now, what about this thing about aging? And people want to slow down the effects of aging. So yeah. I assume that some of the tips are just what you've been saying is going to help with the aging process anyway. Do you have any additional tips for slowing down and reversing the aging process?
As we spoke about, there's 3 secrets on detoxing, healing, and thriving play a huge, huge part, along with, how we keep our mitochondria happy for how we age. Aging is a natural process. So with your mitochondria, what happens is over time, as we get older, your mitochondria count halves, and that's what the aging process is about. But all these biohacks, and if we can tap into some really simple, positive, healthy habits that you can do daily and keep your stress levels low, you can eliminate the reduction of your mitochondria count. You can slow that down, or you can actually double that. And that's why you find some amazing 80, 90-year-olds doing pole dancing and, lifting amazing weights and that sort of stuff. And with aging, there's so much, it's not just about looking good, but it's also about feeling good. You want to look good, and you can look good by getting all those anti-aging creams and all those gels and that sort of stuff to put on ourselves. But then you need to feel good too. You need to match, you need to have that 25-year-old in you that's coming out at the same time as looking 25, even though you're like 70 or 80, right? It's not just about our looks, it's about feeling good too.
Well, I like your thing about the 25-year-old. I interviewed a lady she was close to 80, and she said, if anyone asks me my age, she says, I'm 25, because I feel like I'm 25, so I'm going to take 25 forever.
Yeah.
Well, we're all about age is just a number on this show, so so that's going to help us all today. Now, thanks so much for coming on the show, Karen.
No worries. Thanks for that. I love sharing, so anytime.
Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe, and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50, so what?